Welcome to the F1 2025 Canadian Grand Prix predictions. It's good. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? It's been a while.
Hi.
Hello, it's AJX back, and wow, it's been a tough couple of weeks without you, but finally you're back for some F1 content.
Oh yes, it's into good Grand Prix season. My three of my favorite Grand Prix in a row.
Wow, is it like?
I'm very much
Oh
looking
yeah,
forward to it.
it's this, then it's Austria, and it's the UK, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, quite a good couple of races ahead of us. Definitely, we've had some stinkers that I've had to talk about, unfortunately. So
Yeah, you have.
but
At least Spain had drama.
yeah, Spain and drama, and I had some segment. I talked about it. Essentially, I just explained that it's something that I expected to happen, and all the consequences are fine with me. That's basically what I was trying to say. I don't know if you had different opinions about it. I know there's been a lot of people like calling for a black flag or whatever. I feel like that's unnecessary.
I think they sort of let that flag sail when they did let Vettel do it in Baku. Maybe they should have kept to that ruling, but it's the difference between him getting 1 point and 0 points. So, like,
Yeah.
who cares?
I mean, with Seb, it was like a drive-through as well. I'm pretty sure.
Yes,
but
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
also
it
like
was.
8 years ago, so quite far back. So it's not like AFI has been consistent ever since that. Yeah, basically what I was trying to explain in the last video is that like Red Bull didn't know that the FI wouldn't give max penalty for that for that he was pushed off by George. Essentially, he went off and kept the position. At the time, I was like, yeah, this probably a little bit penalized. Red Bull thought us so as well, with FI being essentially RNG for a couple of years now, and like everyone's not everyone, but I've seen the majority of fans being like really mad at Red Bull and for the entire thing that how they managed the race. Obviously,
Yeah.
the strategy was not perfect, but it was a very bad circumstance, and the whole call with the penalty, I think it was just a bad coincidence. I don't feel like it was that much on the team, but yeah. All right.
I agree.
Yeah, we get to Canada with after a 2-week break, I believe. We didn't have F1 last week. We now have a pretty sizable gap.
2 weeks after this as well, yeah.
We now have a pretty sizable gap in the championship between the McLarens and Max. So, I mean, you cannot write off Max at any point in the season. Like, yeah, but it looks like it's gonna be a fight between the McLaren drivers now, and that's about it. Like,
Somewhat, yeah. And I think it's going to be interesting to see maybe how Max responds to everything. I think that's what we're going to see this race.
Yeah.
Or at least these next 3 races. How does Max respond to everything that happened? As well as, if he'll actually get a race ban. What he's got. Is it 2 races that he has?
Yeah, it expires in Austria, so I believe that's Canada and the Austrian race as well. So, yeah, 2 races. He gets 1 penalty point. He's currently on 11 out of 12. He has a race ban like Magnussen last year. It would be funny to see Red Bull with 2 like number 2 drivers, like where the car is without Max, but that's a little.
It'd be interesting, yeah, because it'd be like they'll probably have Isaac come in, won't they? There's been rumours of that already.
Yeah, probably. I mean, their reserve drivers are essentially the B team drivers, so they would have to get either Lawson or Isaac. Well, I don't want to see Isaac in the Red Bull overall because I feel like it would ruin him just like it did it for the 5 drivers before him. And I really like
sorry.
how Isaac's. Sorry, what?
1 sec. I've got it. I have my doorbell go.
It's fine. I'll just yap a little. Okay, essentially what I wanted to tell that Isaac is having a very good season so far, but we've seen that with a lot of drivers before that they can do really well, especially in the B team that's currently called Racing Bulls. Then they joined the Red Bull and they're not really anywhere near Max. It speaks a lot about Max, but also about the second seed because I don't believe that so many drivers can fail at the same spot, like very similar ways. I would like to see Max in a different team, a different car, how he stacks up against a proven good driver. I guess we'll maybe not see that, but who knows? Just gonna talk a little until Chase comes back. But to quickly mention the points, it's currently 23-17 for Ajax, so a 6-point lead for him. And we're gonna. Hi, you're back.
I apologize to you and the podcast. This is what happens when you live alone.
It's completely fine. Sorry for my mic as well. Essentially, just talk about Isaac and Red Bull and mention the points that you have a 6-point lead now.
Yes.
After Spain, you have gotten 2 points compared to my single point in Spain.
What about Monaco? I think I gained 1 there as well.
Yeah, you're slowly extending the lead every single race. I don't know what to do exactly, but it's still open, I guess. Like every one race can change the entire thing, like we've saw
definitely
in the past. So yeah, I'm gonna stick with my strategy that I've used for the past couple of races, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, I believe since I was alone last time out doing the predictions, it should be your turn.
Oh, okay. This is why I struggle. It's always with the biggest surprise. I think my biggest surprise of this weekend is that I was going to put Max doesn't get a penalty point. Is that a good surprise?
It doesn't get a penalty.
I don't think he's gonna get. I think he'll get banned in Austria. I don't think he'll get banned in Canada.
I mean, he gets banned for Austria if he gets a point here.
Yeah, no, I think he'll get a point in Austria.
But
sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I don't know if that still counts because like it would leave him on 12 points, but that would like also he would like that's also lose the points from last year. It's weird, but
yeah, it is weird. It is weird. I'm gonna go with. I'm trying to think. Could I go for Hamilton podium, or do you think that's
no? It's fine. Like, he hasn't got on podium this year yet.
No, except in sprint races. Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think I'm again expecting maybe a Ferrari good weekend this weekend. Just don't know why. Keep getting my hopes up.
The average Ferrari fan hasn't been a race in 2 weeks without your hopes back.
I haven't learned my lesson. I'm a new Ferrari fan.
I mean, to be fair, they're second in the constructors right now, with Leclerc getting 2 podiums in the last 4 races. So technically, I mean,
yeah, that's true. Yeah. Granted, you know. No, he wasn't lucky last time.
Mm-hmm.
He absolutely obliterated Verstappen off the safety car start. Yes, Hamilton to get a podium. He has not had as much luck thus far. So, and Canada is a very good race for him.
Yeah, it's one of his best circuits. It's where he won his first Grand Prix back in 2007. I was 4 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
But I don't think Twiggy was born probably, so.
Okay. My biggest surprise of the weekend. I'll go for something different. I've tried the pit stop thing, the sub 2 second pit stop, a couple of times. It hasn't worked out yet. I will not go for it again. Instead, I will go for okay. A Ferrari out in Q1. A little bit opposite to yours. Essentially, Ferrari has had a pretty bad time in Canada lately. Namely last year, where they both went out in Q2 and both DNF'd in the race.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's pretty much what cost them the constructors that year. So yeah, a bogey track for Ferrari.
Fair enough. I respect your opinion. My overperformer, I think obviously, you think it would be Hamilton, but it will not be. Instead, I think I'm going to go with my overperformer being Yuki Tsunoda.
Okay. It's still the wrong color for some reason. I apologize.
I don't know why.
I fixed it like twice now, like, until this point. I don't know.
It just resets every new Grand Prix, I'm guessing. So.
It was there. It was just duplicated. Okay, I guess it's fixed now.
That's fair enough.
Yeah,
I don't know why. I'll be honest. I think he was the first person that came to my head. So that's my strategy going into this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a tough time.
I've had a long break, so I'm not on the ball as much as I.
Yeah. Sorry. Apologize for my cough as well.
Bless you.
Yeah, allergy time in my life. May, June, basically. Anyways, overperformer for me is Kimi Antonelli. I have no idea why.
Ooh.
Purely vibes. Again, it's yeah.
I like it. I like that shout. I very much like that shout. It's a beautiful one. Yeah. Okay. And then into my underperformer, well, I am going to put someone. Isaac Hadjar.
Ooh.
Can't remember how to spell Hadjar's name.
Had.
Let's put Guzzi instead there.
Okay.
That's how much vibes I'm going for.
Somehow French had to be right.
Yes, we
still have Ocon there. I guess. I don't know.
Should have gone for Lance Stroll podium.
Lance Stroll podium. That's for the extra bold, or
maybe.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was kind of expecting Lance to be out of Formula One, but unfortunately, he still came back. His dad probably gave him the talk.
He's been superb this year.
Has he?
Yeah, look at his record compared to Alonso's.
Yeah, out-qualified in every single race. Scored points the only times Alonso DNF. Yeah.
And then look how much more points than Alonso he has. Alonso got points in Spain, didn't he?
Yeah, he got his first points of the season.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a man.
His worst season ever since his debut, the year I was born. So a long time ago. Yeah, that's Fernando Alonso's longevity. Anyways, underperformer for me, Canada. You know what? Lando Norris. I don't know. I have the
Oh, yeah, I forgot who. Okay, no, it's fine.
I don't want it to happen, but I just have the feeling. Yeah.
I was actually going to put Piastri as my underperformer, but
Okay.
oh well. Instead, we're going to go perfect team now, and we're going to go for perfect team in Ferrari. Sure, why not? Why not? I have that hope again. Remember, it's the hope that kills you.
Okay. My perfect team. They had a very bad race, or very bad overall weekend last time out, but this track should suit them more. Going with Williams. If this doesn't come true, I feel like they have been hit by the technical directive, which was aimed for McLaren, but instead, like they have been the fifth quickest team, maybe tied sixth or whatever, for every single race up until Spain. It was very weird to see Williams struggle so much. Like Carlos was out in Q1 on one of his best tracks, scoring points in his entire career, and suddenly he was only Q1. It didn't make entirely sense to me, so I thought about Williams, like Williams essentially not having the greatest reaction to the technical directive. But if the other scenario is true, that it just didn't suit their car, that they should be back on track in Canada, as it's a very similar track.
Yeah, they usually quite quick in Canada.
To Imola, as they were very good there.
Yeah, exactly. We both agree there. They're usually quite good. So yeah, if I'm scared for them. I'm scared for them. I don't want it to have actually affected their car.
It'll be a shame. A very good start.
For sure, for sure. Right, my tragic team is going to go to the one and only McLaren. Again, vibes.
I mean, they will have to have a very bad weekend, but I mean,
well, like they're the quickest car, you know.
Yeah, they can double DNF in the next 3 races and still lead the constructors, by the way.
Great.
Yeah, it's
great news for the competitiveness of Formula One.
It's a very big gap that McLaren has in the constructors, and the drivers now too. Yeah, they would need to flop heavily for the championships to be changing.
Great thing Ferrari's getting back on track, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
The rumor spreading that Fred Vasseur may be under Fred, because he's another Ferrari team principal that couldn't give them a championship in a couple of years. Well, he's there since like 22 or 23. Sorry, 23 it was, because Binotto was there for 20, but still. Yeah, that's the 3rd year of the Vasseur. It's spelled the Fred era. Yeah, Ferrari
bring in instead. Ooh.
Ferrari is the biggest disappointment this season, in my opinion, as they changed 99% of their car only to be slower than last year. Like, that's not great.
It's a great time to be a new Ferrari fan. Trust me.
Yeah, Ferrari project team.
I'm enjoying it.
I don't see it any other way other Ferrari having another better weekend. If it doesn't happen and Ferrari gets 1-2, I mean, I will not complain.
I'm sure you won't, King.
Okay, your P5 for qualifying.
My P5 for qualifying is going to be Lewis Hamilton.
Interesting. I'm going to go with George Russell.
I'm going to go in P4 with George Russell.
Okay, my P4 is Lando Norris.
My P3 is going to be Lando Norris.
My P3, Kimi Antonelli.
My P3 is going to be my P2. Sorry, my mistake. is going to be Verstappen.
My P2, Oscar Piastri.
Did you change that decision?
No,
My P1
I
is going to also be Piastri.
I have decided for Max Pole pretty much ever since I thought of Canada, because look, this track, it seems like from every angle I look, it's so similar to Imola in many ways. Just don't see Red Bull not being quick here. I didn't go for a perfect team because I don't have faith in Yuki Tsunoda, but I believe Max will be strong here.
That's fair, that's fair. Right. Well, okay, going into the race, my P5 is going to be... I'm going to go Verstappen in P5.
Okay. P2 to P5. It's a big spread. Going with
Well,
Charles Leclerc.
you know my opinions on sticking to the format.
Yeah.
I'm a chaos demon.
Okay, I want to see that George Russell win.
No. My P4 is going to be Russell.
Okay. George Russell. That's nothing P4, I guess. I'm sure you've seen the image of the Woody from Toy Story, right?
No, I haven't.
You haven't seen the George Russell does nothing P3, like the meme.
No, I haven't at all.
Interesting, because it's like it's there almost every race. Is there all the alterations, like last time it was does nothing P4 and so on. Never mind.
No, sadly, I've not seen it, which I'm quite yeah.
I'm also a Redditor, so I guess I see more memes than others.
Yes, that is true. At least than me.
Okay.
In my old age, don't even know what Reddit is.
You're like somewhere in the. Okay, I'm at a joke.
I think I'm perfect Reddit age, actually.
Alright, back to F1. P4.
Sorry, yes.
P4, your peer probably, Lewis Hamilton. Sorry. It doesn't match with the tragic team, but you'll see.
My P3 is Lewis Hamilton.
Okay. P3 is Antonelli. First podium.
Ooh, okay. My P2 is going to be Leclerc.
Ooh, double podium for Ferrari. Okay, so Maxi too. We both have only one McLaren on the podium. That's crazy.
But which McLaren do you have on the podium, and which do I have? Because I have Norris on the podium, and I know you don't. So
yeah, I have Piastri. It's my underperformer. Yep.
Nice. Fair enough.
I essentially
right.
Okay, I just wanted a little explanation for my Ferraris being there. I essentially feel like there's going to be a crash between Russell and Norris for some reason, and Ferrari just gets the places. Like, I feel like they will be the fourth quickest team, and they will just essentially gain the places from others' misfortunes.
That's fair. My reasoning is I'm not really thinking about it.
Good reasoning. Perfect.
Yeah, this is a different kind of AGX. He's not exactly sure what he's going to do next. Well, what he's going to do next is, for extra ball predictions, he's going to put Stroll top 5.
Oh, so you changed it to podium from podium to top 5.
Yeah. No, I
Okay,
don't have enough nerve for that.
is
Big
it
man.
for the race or for
Yeah, it's for the
qualifying
race.
or
For the race.
race? If you could specify it in it as well.
Okay. 1 sec. Oh, right. There you go. All caps as well.
Okay, thank you. And my extra bold prediction. Hmm.
Go on. Go for something crazy.
Yeah, think about it. Album Peter and Quali. Completely random.
Okay. I like it.
Just
I respect that.
Capital Q. Yeah. That was the most random thought that I've ever had in my brain. I had to use it.
Put album podium. Go on. You don't need to just put P2.
I wanted to go for podium. I don't feel like that's like.
No. If you go album top 3 in quali, I don't mind that.
Okay, not for equality.
I've gone for top 5 for Stroll, so like.
Yeah, I feel like Williams is a better car still.
Yeah, it is. That's why you go for top 5. You go for top 3.
It's still like top 3 that has to beat either McLaren or Max Verstappen. Like it's
Yeah, exactly.
and Stroll has to beat like at least both Ferraris or both Mercedes or something.
And
like
his
that.
teammate, you mentioned his teammate earlier. Can't forget that.
Yeah, it's just for the race, and I mean Alonso's fortunes in the race hasn't been great this season. So,
That is true.
yeah, I could definitely see Alonso's engine blowing up in Canada, but I don't want to bring. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't come true.
I could definitely see the old age finally hitting him.
Okay.
I like that silence.
I'm always trying to like think of a funny comment, but I'm like, what's the limit? Like, where's
Talking about me being old? I'm sure.
no, yeah, like where's the limit? Like, how far can I go with my jokes? And so,
You're almost as old as him. I don't know. Ain't you 60, bruv?
okay. Canada Grand Prix.
Canada Grand Prix. Those are our predictions. It's going to be a great race. I love Canada. It's always fun in some manner. Whether it's Albon doing an absolutely outrageous move and passing 2 cars at once, or if it's Sebastian Vettel fighting people. It's going to be a great race no matter what.
Vettel fighting the finish boards.
And you can come back here next week to find out. Yeah, exactly. You can come back here next week to find out what happened and what we thought about it, and most importantly, who got the most points.
Yeah.
That's been it for our F1 predictions for the 2025 Canadian Grand Prix. I've been AJX.
And this has been me.
Yeah. And peace.
Peace.